Greetings, it's Intuitive Jacob, and we're back to discuss the love and more opportunities for the strong of 127 to 22. Make sure you check your sun, your moon, and your rising. We'll catch you on the inside. Greetings, Aquarius, and happy birthday. I don't want to date you like that. I'm not into anything except the new, because age. Hitchhike. Take the other galaxy. I hear the S8, and whatever got in it is great. Some of us just want to keep the nice and the new face. Be art, my love. That's coming from me, though, but I'm a 8th sun Aquarius, 14 degrees, and I'm feeling you. Let's see what's going on for the strong of 127 to 22. What's in here for you? Center card here. These 5 actually are John Holland's Psychic Tarot Oracle deck. We've got a card. Well, this whole middle row is kind of like what you have in common. This is like you. This is them. Although stories can switch. Know your designations. But this is our moment now. This is the recent past challenge, future guidance, kind of focus what we're looking at, potential outcome. And then we've got Tarot of Sexual Magic here and there for you and them. Let's start in the center here, Aquarius. Okay, so intuition. That I'm hearing is some of you, and I'm hearing it's like, shut it out if you need to. Interesting. And I'm like coughing something up. I hear somebody might be trying to speak up around you, but it's like choked communication is what I'm hearing. It's like you might have been dealing with a situation where truth hasn't come out, or where somebody's been, I'm hearing choking back details. For one reason or another, the words I'm hearing are actually choke, though. And I'm hearing for some of you all, you're going to need to know how to know what never landed on the stake of the letters and the black plasma lens of the stuff that comes up from the written word, and why I do this in such a specific way for you. So we're kind of in a wafer too, because sounds like is everything, and you're learning to hear, and that's what the new 2020 is, how we see clearly. And it's sometimes about the new ear thing. Wise. So this is you waking up to more of what you knew to be true. For some of y'all, I'm hearing, you're going to hear something. I'm hearing somebody's guides telling me that some of you all need to know you are too open up here. So people have been reaching for things out of your container. Okay? And so we're closing those gates. And for some of y'all, you can just tell things, shush. And set your alignment there too, because for some of you all, it's like STFU. If it's somebody trying to take magic lunch on the stuff they think they can hear in your thoughts, because some people thought they had containers around us for the Bitcoin interest rate swaps about apps that rented us, you know, after ICE proved that, I stand at the top of a frozen mountain that's technically a desert. What does that say to you? Had OS is where it's at now. So intuition, this is major arcana things coming out for you, Aquarius, because for some of you all, it's like if somebody's trying to keep that information from you, it's like you're gonna have to be as basic as water to learn how to manifest at this level where we know, because it's that kind of new age for you. What's going on? Recent past and with you, Aquarius. Oh, love begins. So, for some of you, I'm hearing hasn't happened yet, and this is part of what the challenge is. And for some of y'all, it's like, well, as soon as I'm open to it, that's what it is. And where you don't get leaked of your divine current. See? This is a lot like the Ace of Cups. It's an emotional new beginning, and in some cases, an offer. I'm hearing for some of you all, you were just being offered out and you didn't realize it. And for some of y'all, you need to know that there might have been 2 or more parties involved in that, which technically, when you form a posse like that, I think that's called a conspiracy, you know? Let's see here. So there's 2 different hands coming together, as you can see, to pour that out. And that image might have put a thought over your head about terabithia, or maybe terabytes, and where particles and bits like torrents actually never come to live. What that shut the front door is all about. And for some of you all, it's learning to pick, because this is screaming discernment everywhere. Let's see what's going on here in the near future, Aquarius. Okay, heartache and loss for real. This card is what I was seeing in the beginning. I told you about the pop-out messages and where heart healing was coming, which was the card that was this color too, as I was preparing for my fire tribes. I'm hearing for some of you all, it's like you don't even know what the chain of events has been yet, and why somebody was blocked. Kind of an idea of where the interest rates might be for people who are interfering with your love lives for a swap on your current, see? Because for some of you all, this is 1, 2, 3. And so I'm like 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Time was a lie. They were trapping us on this wheel. I call it the wheel of torture. It's like the Mobius strip. Moby. Did you trip in a hole somewhere and lose something that wasn't yours to begin with, that might have just had like an idea attached to it so hard that you felt it because you were being leaked of energy and learning to come into a form? That's what some of you are learning about right now. And for some of you all, you need to know that whatever it is that you're doing is in such a progress that it's like if you have somebody in the past, I'm hearing specifically in the past, who hasn't been able to do anything but keep secrets and blocks from you, it's like they're really struggling with seeing how you're expressing yourself right now. Especially if it has nothing to do with them, is what I'm hearing. And I'm hearing for some of y'all, you need to know somebody is actually going through a recent devastation. I'm hearing this strong period might actually be a period where they actually encounter a loss of some kind. And so I'm hearing for some of you all, this is like knowing that your intuition and your love to send like this. It's a very special way of love making, where it's like you're sending energy, but only to the level that somebody is willing to receive, because sometimes people are not approachable. I'm hearing for some of you all, you might be dealing with somebody who's feeling like that about you if they heard about something that you went through recently. And so in some cases, it's like how you're each feeling about each other. All right, well, let's see what's going on at the foundation of this, Aquarius. All right, so emotional loss. What happened? Somebody lost something here. I'm hearing for those of you that did recently, I'm very, very sorry. Bless you, baby. Oh, my little boy just sneezed. I'm hearing for some of you all, it's like knowing when a terminal matter is at hand and having to make a decision. I'm hearing it really specific. It's like hearing about a big problem with something, and where a grief might also elicit a healing. So here's what I want to say about this, because sometimes it's like when we see these cards, people can get really nervous about what's ahead. And the truth about all of this is that we're seeing change. And when we stop on a fractal that might have splatted images like this in front of us for a halted view, it could seem like a prescription too. And so there's a certain way that we need to communicate with ourselves if we want to know that we knew something about what we were actually farming into this energy. And what age actually is to me when we understand sigil. And so for some of you all, you need to know that this 5 is just telling you that this thing is moving. And for some of you all, this is you actually helping heal somebody. I'm hearing for some of you very clearly, if you're identifying with this side here, I'm hearing for some of you all, it's like whatever you went through, it's like somebody might be going through it right now or something similar. Like if you've healed through something, that's like now they're at that place where they're paused on that moment where you already went through this, and it's like you're being called, Aquarius, to rise into your form about what water knows, to be at its own level in its own containment unit, and where you can fill and seal yourself on top. You're not a crowned cap germ corona style that, you know, flew in for a hey Valentine cry sting, we landed, meet your wedding ring kind of thing, you know? Nope. And so some of you all have learned some things. Hope you're hearing between what sounds like and what was created around, because now with HAD OS, we have a biosphere. So, heartache and loss, emotional loss, and a call on intuition on their side too. And I'm hearing for some people here, it's like loss of a grandparent. I'm hearing it's like a grandparent just like, and so, like asking for a certain kind of euthanasia, and like, wow, what somebody doesn't want to have to do. And I'm hearing about things that you can do in Europe that you cannot do in America that are actually very loving. And I'm hearing about people that lost a companion animal or a child. I'm hearing it was like early term miscarriage. They're telling me like 3 weeks or 3 months. I'm very, very sorry. And I'm hearing it's just like, for some of you all, it's like whatever 2 means. It's like 2 is a big, big deal here. Especially if we're figuring out what the math is, because you got the intuition card here, which is a major arcana. And then we have a 3 with heartache and loss, and a love begins. And it's like the love can offset something, and it's like it brings you into the 2. And I'm hearing for some of you all, that's what the healing is, and what the 5 is too. It's proving that somehow emotional loss is to be spoken of as the particles that came together for you to galvanize a relationship. Because for some of you all, this is learning how to interpret and communicate with somebody that might have a completely different style of life than you, or way of expression, or be like culturally different. I'm just saying it's like 2 worlds apart coming together here, and it's like these hands coming together here after the emotional loss, and then somebody feeling the heart, sending it out, and it like going across a bridge that didn't even exist, where somebody had to close a door behind them, okay? So this is about heart healing, my love, and what you maybe didn't even realize you were naturally being. That's your art form. Let's see what's ahead in the future. So, here we go. Any of y'all feel like TikTok? Time keeps on slipping into the future. It doesn't exist because it's not two-dimensional. And some of you need to know that 2 and 2 might be a special kind of fort for you. This is fire up ahead over this person here. And I'm hearing for those of y'all that need to hear it, it's like if somebody is not making an initiative with how this energy is available, it's going to feel like a weird kind of inertia or stagnation, because that waiting game with this intuition, sometimes it's just like grinding your gears and just being like in place, you know, just like not being able to do something. And I'm hearing for some of you all, it's like you need to find a way to move this energy, especially if all you can do is wait out a process. And I'm hearing for some of y'all, this is more like advice, because if you're in a situation where you are in the process of supporting your loved one with something they're grieving now, that you have the emotional inventory to support them with, if you have that, this is a good way to pour your energy into them while they're going through this. And I'm hearing it's like learning how to prioritize where you switch your energy, because it's like on and off, and priorities are everything. And so, this is like, this too is also fire, and I'm hearing it's like passion. It's like a passion. And coupled here with intuition, many of you are being intuitively guided to make a decision about whatever collateral loss has been damaged or affected into your life or this other person, because it's like an inventory is what I'm hearing. It's like calculating that and deciding how to heal. And this is asking for grace is what this is. The intuition and love beginning around an emotional loss and heartache and loss. Around the waiting game, this is asking for grace, what a grace period looks like. Especially if it's somebody whose face you can't see because maybe they're turned away and they can't look because things are cloudy, or they're crying and their tears are in their eyes and they can't look up. Maybe they're afraid of what they might see. I'm hearing for some of you all, it's like being emotional with somebody who finally comes clean with you. I'm hearing, especially if they finally learn how to speak up, because for some of you all, there's different kind of speak up coming. It's like people are being motivated by this heartache and loss to have a conversation, because I'm hearing this might be conversation for some of you. It's what happens after the 2 turns into a 3. It's a conversation. And what the 3 is here in this suit is mostly like swords. I'm hearing this person might be dealing with some issues with a Pisces person, is all I'm hearing. Issues with a Pisces person. And that's a 3 there. But I'm hearing it could also have to do with some kind of surgery is what I'm hearing. I'm hearing somebody got cut open wrong or something and had a problem. And that might be part of what this issue is. But whatever it is, it's like, put some crystals on here. Cover you with crystals, darling. Here we go. Just put a selenite right over her, okay? Her, him, them, other, know your own person and people, if that's applicable. But they're getting covered with a high angelic frequency right now for healing. Because I'm hearing that whatever's coming up out of them, it's like speaking about this discomfort and something that they were like unable to speak about. And I'm hearing for you all, sometimes this waiting is like knowing how to just like listen. It might be difficult because, look, you might be feeling Mercury and retrograde coming on in the pre-shadow, because the ephemerides are wrong anyway, and we're talking about nuclear density landing in the only place where we will ever be, and what a love magnet looks like. And so for some of you all, this is going to be a time where you're going to be like egged on to communicate more, because it's the planet of communication approaching. And guess what? It's in your sign, Aquarius. Mercury's in Aquarius. So it's like communication time. Where's the communication coming from? And for some of you all, it's just knowing and also being motivated to share, and also know when to just listen and hold the space and be there for somebody that might finally be able to speak and kind of come up for air. Because I'm hearing it's like somebody freaking out is what I'm hearing here. I'm hearing for some of you all, it's like, I can't wait anymore, I need to see you. And it's like somebody freaking out and like just like making a confession and doing something kind of crazy. I'm hearing they might fly a very long way just to hold your heart a certain way and to be able to do something like this over a cup. And so for other people, it might be something else, because I'm hearing for some of you all, it might be like something that was a breakup or not a breakup, or somebody that broke your heart before in some way, because I'm hearing for some of y'all, not romantic at all. This is like, or if it was before, it isn't now. It's like, it might have felt like that before, and now it's like, figured out who you are, not in my life. And somebody having a real hard time with how you're communicating, what you've been doing in your life, where your life is going, and just feeling like shut out, and then maybe coming to you the same, like, and just you being kind and ask for grace and diplomacy, and knowing that sometimes it's okay to even if you want to turn this person away, I'm hearing for some of y'all, you're not going to do it just because you're so loving. It's like you're very classy about it, and you're not unfeeling at all. You just know how to listen. And that sometimes I'll give you some advice that was given to me by someone very special to me who I love very much when I was dealing with a situation kind of like this. And I wasn't really sure how I would respond to somebody after I had been in this situation and they wanted to come back. And for me, it was very helpful to know that I could listen, that I could take my hand and put my hand like this, just make sure that my pericardium was not exposed, because maybe I didn't want to receive whatever gift she was trying to offer me at this point. And just be loving. To say without saying no, you know, because you do. And not having to say that, and also being able to say thank you for what we have and what we had there. Okay? And it's just being like that, because for some of y'all, this is like just knowing how to get a special kind of closure over something that I'm hearing for some of y'all, it's like change of heart. It's like, and for others, it's like person coming back, and it's like, now what do we do about this relationship? We're gonna have to go with our heart. And so that's what these twos are for, and making a two of the three and the one with some healing to maybe remove one of those things that doesn't need to be there, because I'm hearing for some of you all, it's a scar that's unnecessary. Now let's see what's going on with the Tarot of Sexual Magic, Aquarius. All right, I'm hearing the one that comes in, like, rushing in. I'm hearing it's like, what you didn't know could happen? Yeah, that's an Ace of Cups again. And look, baby. That's what this is too. This is like the Ace of Cups in the John Holmes Psychic Tarot Oracle deck. Oh my goodness. Call that a two, and cups and you, and wow. Let's see what's happening here, because that couple is making up, making love, making friends. And I'm hearing in some cases, it's like taking a relationship to a level that you didn't know could happen. Because I'm hearing for some of you all, it's like, you might have had a friend that was like pining for you that you didn't know, or you didn't realize it. Maybe because you were going through an emotional loss. Let's see here. Well, 3 cups. So somebody really is, I'm hearing, yearning to speak up and get busy, because we've got 3 of the chalice. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Aquarius. I'm gonna start blushing, okay? This is me blushing. I'm an Aquarius. Okay, so, well, it's a little graphic, and yeah, amazing, right? So there's 2 3s here too, and I'm hearing for somebody, that's what the problem is. It's like this heartache and loss here. This is somebody being motivated to get up and make a move because they're like, I heard he has like 4 options, or like, I heard she has 3 guys around her, or like whatever. I heard 2 specific things. I heard for him, it's like 4 options. I heard for her, it's like 3 guys around her. And so it's like somebody's freaking out. You're gonna have to know your situation, my love. And don't count this off until you know, because this 5, this emotional loss, you haven't lost each other yet, you know? So for some of y'all, you need to know that. Because for some of y'all, you're like being asked to make a freaking move or do something. And I'm hearing for somebody, it's like whatever 3 and 3 means for you, it's like, I'm hearing, oh gosh, Scouts honor. I don't know, I'm just seeing somebody saying like Scouts honor and just like not being able to look. And so, you're gonna have to know what these are. But this is like, no matter what's happening on either side, this is a love wanting to come together. And I'm hearing for some of y'all, it's like knowing that, look, this is how you both feel. You, them. You, them. And so I'm hearing it's like a very special healing, especially if you've been away for a long time for some reason. Because I'm hearing for somebody, it's like whoever it is has been working way too hard. And it's like there's a wall there. And here, this person's got like a wall all around her. And this person's like all out in the open. And there's like 2 people coming together though. So, look, you're going to have to know what's going on. But some of you all are being asked to be gentle about how you offer that love. And it looks like 2 offers coming from here. And I'm hearing for some of you all, that might be the problem too. Because I'm hearing for some of you all, especially if you're having miscommunication with your With your partner, it's like knowing two, and then one, two times, and then this one here third, and this person being like, third time's a charm, it's my turn. And so you're going to have to know which side this is for you, Aquarius. But I'm hearing if you've had like misfires with your partner where it's like one partner's like doing all the emotional stuff and the other one's like too busy, like in their head or like going through motions is what I'm hearing. It's something's changing big. It looks wonderful. I'd like to hear what you think. Let me know. I love your comments. Drop one below if you like. It gives me a chance to send some positive messages your way and connect energies. If you need more support because of the weird stuff going on, hit me up. Very Fine Martians. We've got a chat room. We can talk. If you need your own reading, hit me up. Information's below. We can do one of these with just your energy and information. Aquarius, if you need a special kind of dynamic view on the whole entire swivel, the Future Forward might be for you too. If you go to my website, artoflove.me, read about the Future Forward. I'm actually running a special for Aquarians, so if it's your solar return, I'm actually taking 25% off of the cost of my regularly priced Future Forward reading. So up to you. If you would like one, feel free to reach out if you have any questions. I love you so much. Wishing you the best. And hey, take care. We'll catch you again. We're back for another one. Bye for now.
Promise that you'll catch my